From gathering food to growing food, the earliest people. Thousands of years ago, all people lived by collecting fruits, flowers, honey, wild grains, and roots that grew naturally in the forest. They also hunted birds and animals that they did not grow any crops or rear any animals. They also hunted birds and animals. As they did not grow any crop or rear any animal, they used to cover their bodies with the leaves and skin of the animals. The earliest people used tools made of stones, bones, and wood. Large stones were given sharp edges. Large stones were given sharp edges which enabled them to cut flesh, dig the earth for tubers, and hunt animals. Large stones were given sharp edges which enabled them to cut flesh, dig the earth for tubers, and hunt animals. Introduction. After thousands of years, they began to make fine, small pieces from hard stone. These pieces were called microliths. They were fixed to wooden or bone handles, which were served as knives, arrows, sickles, etc. These weapons were used to dig soil, chop the trees for the bark, to remove the skin of animals, clean the skins, stitch clothes out of the skin, cut meat and bones, chop fruits and roots, and hunt the animals easily. Fire. The discovery of fire by the early people brought great changes in their lives. Probably they made fire by striking the stones. Fire enabled them to eat roasted meat in place of raw flesh. They also used fire to keep off wild animals and provide light in the caves. Nomadic life. People who regularly move from place to place are called nomads. The earliest people used to live in small groups in the caves or under trees or on rocks. They led a mobile life. Paintings. The early people drew pictures of animals and hunting screens on the walls of many caves and rock shelters. Different color stones were ground and mixed with animal fat. Pictures were then painted on rocks with bamboo brushes. Hunter gatherers in our times. In our own state, the Yanadis and Chenchus lived in this manner. Early people led a nomadic life for water, fruits, and animals. Women and men both participated in hunting and food gathering. Hunter-gatherers shared the food they collected with all the members of the group. There was not much scope for storage of food, as it consisted mainly of perishable things like meat, fish, fruits, and small quantities of wild grains. Hunter-gatherers did not have any rich or poor among them. They were all equal and treated each other equally. Hunter-gatherers had a great respect and regard for the forests, the plants and trees, the animals, rivers and hills. They often worshipped them so that they may get enough food all the time. From gathering to growing food. For thousands of years, human beings lived by hunting and gathering. They took to grow crops only about 12,000 years ago. Around 12,000 years ago, there were major changes in the climate of the world as it increasingly became warmer. As large tracts of forest were converted into grasslands. These grasslands provided fodder for grazing animals like cattle, sheep, and goats. They gradually tried to control them. This is called domestication of plants and animals. Learning to grow crops and tend animals. Men, women, and children keenly observed the places where edible plants were formed, how new plants sprouted from seeds, etc. Many people who lived in grasslands began to rely more on these grains for food and took to growing them. In this way, different groups of people in different parts on the earth became farmers. Learning to grow crops and tend animals. Different people in different places learned to grow paddy, wheat, barley, pulses, millets, tubers, and vegetables. When people came into contact with each other, they learned from each other how to grow and use different kinds of crops and vegetables. They have allowed gentle animals to come near their camps and eat grass and other leftover food. They also protected these animals from other wild animals. They later used oxes and donkeys for carrying loads and plowing the fields. People slowly selected crops and protected them till they bear fruits. They select animals to breed and protect them for their own use, which is called domestication. Of course, not all people took to growing crops or rearing animals. Many people continued to hunt and gather in the forest. Initially, many people participated shifting agriculture like the Podu and also combined a little hunting along with growing crops. Some of them realized that the fertility of the soil could be maintained by tilling and applying manure. When they began using this, they did not have to go in search of new fertile lands every few years. Settled life. When people began growing plants, They had to stay in the same place for a long time, looking after the plants, watering, weeding, driving away animals and birds till the grains ripened. At harvest time, they got so much grain that they could not eat it all at once. It had to be stored for about 6 months to 1 year. People staying at one place became inventable. They constructed huts of stone, wood, mud, and dried grass. Vessels were needed to store milk, water, and cook grains, etc. It led to making of pots of different kinds. They required stoves for cooking, grinding stones for corns, etc. The early farmers needed to clear forest by cutting trees. They developed a new kind of stone tool which is called neolith by archaeologists. A stone was fixed to the wooden handle like an axe and used to cut trees, etc. The early people began a process which changed their lives in a fundamental manner. This period of early agriculture is called Neolithic period. After a few hundred years, many of these people started cultivating crops and settled in villages. They began to rear cattle along with cow dung. Ash mounds were found in Kurnool, Mahbubnagar, and Anantapur districts in a large number of places in Karnataka.
మా వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.